Centers for Spiritual Living, Science of Mind Principles and Practices. Guiding Principles. Oneness. There is one infinite intelligence, one source and one being, which creates everything out of itself. We call it many names, including, but not limited to, God, Universal Spirit, Universal Intelligence, First Cause, or the thing itself. Universal Spirit is undivided, complete, and whole within itself. Love. Love is the self-givingness of Universal Spirit through its desire to express itself in terms of creation. Threefold nature. Universal Spirit expresses itself in three aspects: spirit, law, and body. Each individual being also has these same three aspects. Creative process. Universal Spirit operates through universal law, which receives the direct impress of thoughts, feelings, and beliefs, and brings them into form. This universal law is impersonal, consistent, and absolute. Spiritual laws. Universal Spirit maintains harmony, equilibrium, and balance through spiritual laws. These laws, an expression of universal law, are impersonal, consistent, and absolute. Goodness. Creation, as the manifest body of Universal Spirit, is inherently good and is evolving toward greater good. We live in a life-affirming universe. Eternal life. Life is eternal. We believe in the eternality, the immortality, and the continuity of the individual soul, forever and ever expanding. Spiritual beings. Universal Spirit is transcendent and immanent. We are spiritual beings living in a spiritual universe. Freedom. We are free to choose and create our experience of life. Heaven on earth. Heaven is within us, and we experience it to the degree that we become conscious of it. Science of Mind Practices. Affirmative prayer, spiritual mind treatment. Spiritual mind treatment is the single most important science of mind practice. It is a form of affirmative prayer. It is an act, art, and science. It is an act, being the conscious activity of thought. It is an art, in that there must be feeling, appreciation, and realization. It is a science, in that it produces verifiable results through the application of impersonal, consistent spiritual law. Spiritual mind treatment is the recognition of Universal Spirit, which is at the center of everything, and a realization that law is creatively set in motion through conscious thought that provides an avenue for change. Meditation. Meditation is the practice that opens us to inner peace. It is the practice that transcends all theologies and allows us to directly experience Universal Spirit. There are many different forms of meditation. Visioning. Visioning is the practice of revealing the spiritual reality of any situation. It is the practice of seeking inner guidance. Affirmations. An affirmation is a simple positive statement in the present tense which leads the mind to accept what it wishes to believe. Mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of paying attention in the present moment, objectively observing the behavior, attitudes, and beliefs of ourselves and others. Giving and receiving. Giving and receiving is the practice of conscious participation in the circulation of universal good in all of its forms. Gratitude. Gratitude is the practice of the realization that all good has already been provided. Gratitude is more than a resultant emotion. It is a causative energy which reveals the ever-present abundance of the universe. Forgiveness. Forgiveness is the active practice of compassion, the process of releasing perceived hurts, judgments, or grievances, which allows us to see the presence of spirit in everyone. Sacred service. Sacred service is the ongoing spiritual practice of sharing our gifts and talents by actively participating from our hearts in the greater community.